Hey guys, Phoenix here, and today I have got some Forza Horizon 4 DLC gameplay for you guys, which is Fortune Island. Now, before I jump into this, I will leave you guys with the intro, sort of like race cutscene, whatever you want to call it, and then I will join you afterwards. So, first of all, just enjoy the start of the DLC.
Storm's coming. Let's push on and know a place. Some sort of cave formation. Well, what do you reckon, Beck? Shall we put the festival in here?
Do you know how the tide works, Alex? Come on, let's keep going.
Look at that mountain. First chance I get, I'm going up there. What do you reckon, Jay? Jay? Where's Jay? You two were a bit slow, so I did some scouting of my own. Whoa! Lightning! This place is perfect for Horizon. Lorry's turned over. Gonna have to take a detour off roads. That lightning was way too close. Here, Beck. This way. Think I found a shortcut. Evening. Sorry for the detour. How are we all doing? There's a fast way into the port, but you may want to hold on. Wow! Now the locals must know we're coming. They left the lights on.
Okay, this looks like the perfect spot to set up the festival.
Fortune Island is a go.
So, that was it, guys. As you can see, this was during a live stream that I was doing the other night, and it's chill streams, and I'm just gonna grab footage from the chill streams to do videos with. But yeah, that's basically what I managed to grab. And moving on to the actual clips, I'd cut to one of the first races I did, which was a cross-country race, and I think I'm going to start off by talking about the graphics. So, as you can see, it is a cross-country race, like I just said, but if you look up in the sky, you've got an absolutely beautiful portrayal of the Aurora Borealis. It is, like, I think out of the entire game, that is one of the most HD versions of a sky that I've ever seen. Like, it is, like, I don't know the best way to put it. It's like you've just got a beautiful 4K desktop background, slammed it into a game, and made it like three-dimensional. That's what it's like. It is like, I would say, out of all the Forzas that I've played, this is one of the most beautiful DLCs for that ever made. Like, the different weather aspects, you've got the Aurora Borealis, you've got lightning, you've got rain, which is something you've already had before, and you've got like more duller aspects, like, which is a bit boring. I'll get onto that in a bit, but sticking with the graphics of the nighttime Aurora Borealis, it is absolutely beautiful. By the way, just before I do continue, I only did 2 laps of each race, so then I'm not dragging on too much, so it just gives me enough time to talk about each one. So as you can see, I'm on my second lap. This is my last lap that I'll show you guys. And also, if you guys are calling me noobs for driving, no, I'm not. I've put my difficulty up to, like, I don't even know, I think it was expert or extreme, one of the top 2 difficulties. Like, it wasn't the top difficulty, it was the one just below that. But anyway, I'm rambling. So yeah, I would definitely say the car that you get, the big Dodge Ram, definitely it's a good car to use within this DLC. As you can see here, it does churn up the ground fairly easy where you are, because it is a very off-road based DLC. And yeah, I would definitely say, I think actually the off-road races are more of the fun ones for me, as I'll show you what I mean when it gets to the street race. But so far, this cross-country race in this DLC is one of my absolute favourites to do on this DLC, basically. And normally I like street races. Moving on, as you can see, we've now cut to the clip of the dirt race. So here I am in Ken Block's Ford Focus RS, and yeah, once again, do not judge me for drifting. I cannot drift for like anything. Like, I did do a little bit of drifting later on in stream if you guys want to check that out on my Twitch, but anyway, just ignore me for the drifting. I can't drift, okay? But yeah, I did this race. As you can see, this was probably one of the more dramatic races, because this was the second race I did, and straight away I was thrown in with thunder, lightning, everything striking at me, and it was quite a, because Ken Block's car is fairly fast around the track, it was hard to keep control on the slippy dirt and everything. So it was definitely an intense race. This was probably also one of my most enjoyable races. I've only done a couple of races so far, but so far this is one of my most enjoyable races, just because of how in your face the weather is, how impactful it is when you're actually playing the game. I don't know if like you can tell how impactful it is just watching the clip, but actually being in the game whilst you drive around in that sort of harsh weather against like hard extreme level bots or whatever they are, it adds those elements of like what Forza Horizon 4 has been needing to pick up on. Like, the reason why I haven't posted any videos on Forza Horizon 4 is simply because I accidentally completed the game. I went through it a bit trying to unlock a few things, and it was so easy to complete. I completed it within a couple of days, so I never actually got a chance to make any videos, and I just ended up scrapping the idea. But I decided to live stream this DLC opening, and I'm glad I did it, because there is so many more things in this DLC that, I said this during the stream, has revived Forza Horizon 4 for me in a way, because it went a bit dead for me, but this DLC has definitely brought back the urge to play Forza for me again. And to be honest, I really hope that they do bring out more DLCs, even though they probably won't. Moving on, as you can now see, we have come to the street race. So basically, as you can see here, I'm in the Aston Martin Vulcan for this. Kind of just typical, fairly sunny but damp weather. This is the sort of average weather that you'll get during the game. Again, once again, I did some bad driving here. I did this race beforehand in a different car, and it screwed up for me, because with the, once again, extreme level bots, some cars just don't compete against them. So I thought, screw it, I'm going to do this race again in a different car, and I did it in the Vulcan. But either way, I'm rambling again. I would definitely say street races in the DLC are probably my least favourite, simply because the roads and the conditions don't really favour road cars, actually. So I would definitely say, if you are going to play this DLC, make sure you've got a decent hand of dirt cars or off-road cars, cars with off-road wheels, cars that can handle rough terrain, because that's the basic of this DLC, is based on rough terrain. Once again, like I say, if you guys do want to check out all these different streams that I'm doing to get like first-hand footage of this video. As you can see in the top corner, I am just there driving around, not saying anything. But if you do want to catch up with more content, then check me out on Twitch. It's Phoenix underscore no, is it? No, it's just Phoenix space Furgo. And then yeah, just follow me on Twitch, and then you'll be able to see whenever I do stream, because I'll probably just keep streaming this and end up getting more footage for you guys, so I can make little videos like this, seems I haven't made any videos. And I did promise you guys videos on Forza Horizon 4. Unless they don't get enough attention, then I probably won't bother making any more Forza Horizon videos. Now I'm going to start talking about this now, even though the clip's not up. But one of my favourite features that Fortune Island has brought to Forza Horizon 4 is the fact that you've got these little treasure chests. And what you do is every time you rank up in the race things, so like you'll do so many races, fill up your XP bar, and then once that's full, you get a new little riddle that you've got to solve, and you'll see that in a minute. So the riddle, you get a riddle, you've got to solve that riddle, and then you've got to do the challenge that the riddle is basically telling you to do. You've got to figure out what challenge it is from that riddle, and then once you've solved that challenge, it will give you a picture and a little circle of where the treasure chest is. You've then got to find the treasure chest, and you'll get 1,000,000 credits. Now, just quickly cut to the clip. This is what you'll get.
And all the rest of you. Phase 2 of Horizon Fortune Island is now underway, which means there's a new treasure chest riddle. Listen closely. The needle climb has been known to intimidate when set adrift in an Italian 458. Good luck.
So what that riddle meant was basically I had to go to this needle drift place, which is like a really, it's the perfect place for drifting really, in a Ferrari 458. That's what that one was getting at. This is the second riddle that you get. Like I've got 4, so already in one live stream I've got 4 million credits just from playing this DLC and getting the treasure chests. But yeah, so this one is to do this. Again, ignore my drifting, especially in the Ferrari. I cannot drift in this thing whatsoever. But basically what that meant is the needle circuit, whatever it said, is this road, and it's marked as that on the map. And then in an Italian 458, which is a Ferrari 458, which is that's probably the most simple one that you'll get apart from the first one. But like for figuring out, it's one of the most simple ones you'll get. It gets slightly harder as it goes along. I might make a separate video on all the different treasure chests, on what the riddles are and what you have to do to get them, and then where the chests are. Make sure you leave a like and comment, by the way, guys, if you do want to see me make that. That way I can show you something like this of the riddle, how to solve it, what you need, and then where the chest is. So that's basically a little preview of what I'm showing you here. So as you can see, lovely lightning again in the background. Again, I can't get over this DLC's graphics. It is one of my favourite DLCs for graphics. Like, I do love Blizzard Mountain DLC, and that one was it was pretty good, but for graphics this one just has so many more elements rather than just Blizzard's, so it's definitely interesting. And then Forza Horizon 3, I also didn't get the Hot Wheels DLC, so I suppose there is more DLC for me to play on Forza, but you know, I need to save up for that because currently I've got a lot to pay for. But as you can see, just completed the riddle. I will leave it
Perhaps
up
I need to
here.
tell our riddle writing team to make these harder. Adding coordinates to your map. Come on, you still have to do the legwork.
So as you can see, I just solved the riddle. I got a little hint of where it is. So the best thing I can tell you guys to do here is to just drive to where the picture looks like it is, somewhere in the middle of that circle. Pull out drone mode, as you can see I have done here, and then search for the chest. That is the best way to do it, because sometimes it's not as always easy to see the chest in your car. So if you do park up your car roughly where the picture showed, as a little hint picture of where the chest is, as you can see I'm looking for around these rocks on a big like edge of the cliff, because that's where it said. So just fly around with your drone, and in a minute you will see that I find it here. I look off the edge of the cliff, look down to my left, and then it is just there next to that big rock. go back, just obviously come off drone mode. Then I can't be arsed driving all the way down, so I just decide to flip the car, get the car down there, get the chest, and boom, I got a Lamborghini Urus actually as a bonus car there, and then 1 million credits, and it is probably one of the most easiest ways to make money in Forza Horizon 4. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. Smack my bell for notifications if you want to see me sexy face again, and I will see you all in another one. Phoenix salute, out.